I don't know what week this is in the OCC, but we're going to do some MVP talk tonight. I'm the commish, and I've been wrong before.
I'm Swamizi, and I've been wrong before.
I'm the franchise. You know, I'm always wrong.
Chili cook-off night, baby.
Oh!
In the MVP talk, we got to look at, mainly, this is a quarterback's year. Chris Johnson's breaking off a record season, but he might not get it based on the fact we got 3 quarterbacks in the hunt.
Yeah, I got to give it to Breeze. There's nobody doing what he does. He's a leader on the field. I like how he leads his team, and I don't see him faltering at all. Even though Peyton has been the man year after year after year, Breeze has done it back-to-back years.
Right, and it's all about where your team finishes, too. You know, that even though Chris Johnson put the guys on his back and carried them, even if the Titans make the playoffs, you're looking at Indy going undefeated, possibly. Saints possibly going undefeated. Vikings schedule, too tough.
They're too tough. They got to go.
Wait, and with 2 though, the Titans might not make the playoffs. They're going to go 10-6. You got to consider Vinny for that, considering all the stuff he's been through, and he probably won't get it. But being a little home team bias,
home team bias. Look, we're looking at the numbers. Favre has got 24 touchdowns on the year. 3 interceptions only. No brain farts this year.
Yeah,
he's got the best touchdown-interception ratio of all 3 of the quarterbacks.
And the way speeding tickets have been going out, they had the 2 Vikings pulled over for going, had Adrian Peterson going 109 in a 55, and Bernard Berrigan was going 104 in a 60. I believe they pulled over Favre for going 35 with his blinker on.
Old man, speeding 55 on the freeway.
He needs to get traded. He needs to get traded to the Dolphins. I don't know. And in Florida,
he does have a quarterback rating of 112. And 2,800 yards on the season passing. But when you look at Breeze, the Saints do not have a single receiver in the top part of the league. Yet Breeze has 3,000 plus yards. He's got a 112.6 rating, 27 touchdowns. 9 interceptions. The Saints D has kept them in some of those games,
and Breeze is doing that without throwing to his tight end, Shockey.
Yeah. Right.
Shockey, you haven't heard his name much, but
except when they play the Giants.
Shockey. What I like about Colston too is how those wide receivers and everything, they like to run their mouth and everything. Colston's having an awesome year, and he's not running his mouth. He's not being a diva. He's just doing. He's doing what he's supposed to.
They don't have a diva. I mean, who's gonna? There is no diva that the ball goes everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, had Belichick cross-eyed. Peyton Manning, he's doing his thing, like you said. 24 touchdowns, 11 INTs. I'm sure Eli will let us know about that in the next commercial.
Peyton has not failed his team since he's been at Indy.
No.
He's lacking in the Super Bowl category, but he's always in the playoffs, and he's always getting a chance to give his team a chance to win. But he's not the MVP. I still got to go Breeze.
And I don't see them going undefeated. Breeze might get it simply on the fact that the Saints have a good chance of going undefeated.
Well, the Titans going to beat them this weekend. They're going to beat. I believe the Titans will beat them.
I got the Titans this weekend.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be able to stop Chris Johnson with that holy defense they got. If they try to rush up the field on Vinny, he can still run too.
And that's where I talk about Chris Johnson really missing out on some MVP talk simply because of the quarterback play.
Yeah.
He's having a chance to make a career season, might break the rushing record. He's got almost 1,400 yards right now, 217 carries, 6.4 per carry, and 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I looked that up the other day. I said with his carries, I said he's got 50 more carries than the guy that's in second place right now. So that's just showing. I mean, he's not going to get wore down because he's just breaking them 70, 85 yards.
Yeah.
And the playoff implication there, if the Titans do make the playoffs, on Chris Johnson's back, on Vinny's fresh arm, fresh strategy.
Yeah.
Like as long as Vinny don't turn the ball over and let CJ do his thing, they got a chance. They got a chance.
And like you said earlier, he's saving Jeff Fisher's job.
He is. He's saving his job.
I have to tell you, I was never worried about Jeff Fisher's job. But, I'm sure that Jeff, Bud, and his 2 fingers.
Wait, but we don't know who's Bud having his fingers for. They might have been meant for Fisher.
Chris Johnson, Vinny Young, I'm sure they're all happy now that the Titans are winning. I really don't think that there's any animosity there. I don't know that Bud told Jeff Fisher what to do. It doesn't really matter.
It don't matter.
I might actually go to.
He told him though.
I might actually go to the game now because
you're gonna go to the game. Christmas game.
If I win that sweepstakes.
Hook a brother up.
Put that on Sports Nation. Michelle, they're calling.